What you need to know about the coronavirus. Coronaviruses are a group of viruses covered in little protein spikes that look like a crown, or corona in Latin. So when an infected person coughs, water droplets containing the virus disperse. These contaminated droplets can infect the individual if it enters their mouth or nose. Most viruses transit best in public spaces, where people tend to be close together. It is known that viruses tend to survive longer periods of time in colder climates, as it supports the exterior layer from drying out. On the other hand, exposure from the sun's UV rays can damage it. So why hasn't the pandemic ended? There is a very good reason behind it. Since nobody is yet resistant to a new virus, it has so many potential hosts that it doesn't need ideal conditions to spread. Well, scientists have discovered many coronaviruses. However, only 7 of them infect humans and can cause illness. Out of the 7 human coronaviruses, 4 of them causes common colds, which are usually less severe but highly communicable infections of the respiratory tract. 2 infect the lungs and cause rather more severe illnesses. The 7th, which causes the disease COVID-19, has both the unique characteristics. It is highly contagious but can also severely impact the lungs. Most viruses fall under 2 categories: RNA or DNA viruses. RNA viruses are single-stranded with a smaller genome, suggesting a higher infection and replication rate. Within the body, the protein spikes root in the host cells and fuse with them, enabling the virus to hijack the host cell's machinery to duplicate its own genes. However, RNA viruses have an error-prone replication, while DNA viruses don't. So when an RNA virus replicates, it's more likely to have mutations. Most of these mutations are not harmful, but some of them make the virus better suited to certain environments. For example, a new host species. This is usually the cause of a virus outbreak or a pandemic, which occurs when a virus jumps from animals to humans. Coronaviruses store their genes on RNA, but unlike other RNA viruses, they have some of the largest genome, leading to a higher probability for harmful mutations. However, coronaviruses has an unusual enzymatic activity that searches and rectifies minor mutations, counteracting the risk of harmful mutations. This makes coronavirus far more stable with a slower mutation rate than other RNA viruses. The slow mutation rate is a good sign when it comes to deactivating them. The slower mutation rate of coronavirus means our immune system and vaccines might be able to recognize them for longer periods after infection and fight them. However, we are still unaware of the time period a human body will remain immune to the various coronaviruses. Our scientific society has never created a vaccine or a promising treatment for the coronaviruses. And there's a very good reason for it. We haven't researched on treating these viruses. Since when scientists began developing treatments for SARS, the epidemics ended before those treatments completed major clinical trials. So as we carry on with intruding on natural habitats, some scientists say a new coronavirus leaping on human beings is inevitable. However, if we inspect these mysteries, it won't have to be this destructive.